Hello, my beautiful ladies. How are you today? It's Susan Davis, Prairie Girl Lifestyle. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I welcome you here and appreciate your viewing time. I'm so glad you dropped in. I've got several new videos I'm going to be taping. This video is going to be how I do my eyeshadow. So I have this side of my face done. And as I was putting my makeup on, I thought, well, why not show my viewers how I get this eye look, specifically on aged eyes. If you're like me, as I'm aging, you know, I do have this droopy skin on my eyes, and hooded eyes as they're called, and how to apply makeup to make that hood look more receded and just give a nice, you know, eyeshadow look to your eye. So I thought I'd show you how I do that. There's lots of ways to do this. If you watched other beauty channels with the mature ladies, there are, you know, more than one way to put eyeshadow on, but I'm going to show you what works for me. Okay, so here we go. Here's my first step. First of all, in this tutorial, I'm going to be using this Tartelette palette and some other palettes, but this is the one I'm going to start with. I like this palette because it's all matte. Wonderful for us aging ladies. And the color I put on my eye was this Force of Nature. So the first color I'm going to put on is this Force of Nature right here. And what I like to do is take a brush like this, kind of a fluffy brush. Let's zoom this camera in a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay. And take that color and put it on this brush. And what I like to do is, in order to get this hood shaded, I look straight into my mirror, which I have a mirror here. I look straight into the mirror. I don't go like this, I don't go like that. I look straight in and I see where that hood is. You see I've covered that up. So over here on this side, up high, I am going to start shading this puffiness on my eye right here. And if I look straight into the mirror, it shows me exactly where I need to be. Because if I go like this, I'm not exactly sure where to put it, but if I look straight in, keep my eye just how someone would see me if they're looking at me, I'm going to start shading that area very high here, because that puffiness is way up there. And this is just a nice transition color to get me started, as you can see. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take a smaller brush, like this, and I'm going to go into a darker color, of course. This time I'm going to use this color here, Best of Friend, dark purple, with this brush. So I'm going to dab into that color, and this time, looking into my mirror, I'm going to do what Nisha calls a reverse 7. Which is basically exactly that. We're going to do a reverse 7 right here on the corner of our eye. We're going to start right here on the corner, and you see my brush is vertical, and I'm just going to go up like that. There's one part of the 7. Get a little more of my brush, and then over. There's my 7. Just like that. See? Now if I want, I can take this with what's left and just kind of swipe it into that crease. And there we go. See, I could just stop right there. But to match this other eye, I'm going to put some more of that on. I'm going to do this 7 again. So you can build this up however dark you want it. Okay? Then the next step I do is I do my lid. And for my lid today, I'm using this Stila palette. This is a nice little palette. It's got two blushes and a highlighter, which I don't use. If I do use that, I put it on my eye. And then these eye colors. And this kind of a gold tan color has a little glitter to it, which I like to put on my lid. So I'm going with a flat brush into that gold glitter. And I'm going to apply that just to my lid now. Just put on however much you'd like. I like to put, 2 or 3 applications. Make sure it's on there good. So that gives it just a little glitter. I'm going to go back with that smaller brush into that darker purple because I got to make these match. I need a little more color over here. And that's my puppy in the background. I have a new puppy, so he's barking right now and playing. Going back with that first brush into that first color just so I can match this. It's a little darker. Putting that up high just to blend, make it look like that one. Okay, so the next step then is to go with a darker purple. We're going to line our eyes now, and I'm going to go with this dark purple. It's called Bombshell, with this smudge brush. And I'm going to put that on my lower lid. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, like that, see? And now I'm going to do that same thing. There's 2 things I usually do on my upper eye. I usually go ahead and use eyeshadow like I'm going to do in this tutorial. Or I use my liquid eyeliner. The Mary Kay liquid eyeliner in black I really like. I can apply it to my aging eye and it stays all day. It's really, really good. But for this look, I'm going to use that same dark purple. And I'm just going to close my eye and drag this color because I want to keep it as close to the lash line as possible. I don't want to cover up this area. So again, as much as I want to do on this top line is totally up to you. I'm putting a little bit more on. And I do have a new puppy, so if you hear him in the background, he's playing right now. Okay, that's it. I'm ready for mascara. So I'm putting on the Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara, which I'm really loving. And I always use a 10-time magnification mirror on my eyeshadow and putting on mascara. For this tutorial, that's good enough. The next thing I like to do is take the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. Which is on a wand like this. It's a peach color, so it's a corrector. It's gonna hide, discolorations in your skin. Works really good under the eyes. And then I take a beauty sponge like this to pat that in. Again, magnification mirror works wonders. And I take it clear down in here where this tends to get kind of puffy on me. Then the next step I do is I take a very small little brush like this. And I dip it into my translucent powder to set that area. I follow that up with a big blending brush, translucent powder again. And now I'm going to put that on my face. I already have it on this side of my face, so we're just finishing up this side to match that side. Okay, I'll back this off now so you can see a little better. Okay, so then I put on the Mary Kay bronzer. I like to bronze my face and sculpt it a little bit. And I use this brush for that. It's kind of flat, so it really goes well in the Mary Kay bronzer or any bronzer that you want to use, because I can, you know, go this way or that way with the brush, whatever I'm feeling. And of course I put it right here in the hollow of my cheek and up my temple. I'm trying to create an illusion of a shadow here, which then makes this cheekbone stand out more. And then I run it up here as a nice shadow. Just trying to create some dimension in your face. You can also take this down here, which I like to do, to create the illusion of a jawline. Yes, ladies, as we get older, you know, our jawline just goes away. So that really looks nice. And then the last step would be some blush. And today I used this Mary Kay blush, which is Sunny Spice. And for that application, I used my Mary Kay brush, my cheek brush. And to get it to fit in that space, I just squish it down like that. And then put it on my brush. And I like to just start right there and just go in a circle and kind of run it up my temple. And then if I want to, I could take my bigger blending brush and just kind of make sure it's all blended in. Okay, there we have it. Now we have our eyes looking the same, hopefully. And you can see how I have applied that shadow to make my hooded eye look better. Dark colors recede and light colors pop out. So that's why I want the lighter color. Although in this case, I don't have a real light color on my lid. But, and you don't have to, you know, you can have a dark color on your lid, but I do like to have a little shimmer on there because that's the one place I can get by with it. Now the only other thing I would say, ladies, is if you're going out on a date or some special occasion where you really want to bump this up even more than that, you go back to those same color that you had on your 7, which was this color right here. Take your same brush and just, what I like to do then is really look in this mirror with my eyes exactly how somebody's going to see them and add that extra little darkness right here on the corner. I'll just add some so you can see what that would look like. See? So now let's put some on this side to, you know, make it even. Just a little bit more. There we go. I bumped it up some. All right, ladies, that's really it. Okay, ladies, that's the finished look. The way I like to put my eyeshadow on to hide that puffy hooded eye. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.